video is turned. Hold on. Good morning. Trying to figure out the Instagram. Give me 1 minute. Perfect. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in to Mystic Fitness live streaming. It's a beautiful Friday, beautiful spring Friday today. My name is Deba, and I'm going to guide you through the next 60 minutes of this practice. So if you had been tuning in on Fridays, you know Friday is our Barkan Friday series. So hope you guys like it. We do appreciate all the feedback and all the comments that we get from you guys. So please keep them coming. Leave us a note, say hello if you're watching it live, or even if you're watching it later at your convenient time. A couple of announcements before we get started this morning. Our Mystic Fitness YouTube channel is now on and available. So go to YouTube and check us out. It's very user friendly. We already have a couple of videos there, and we will archive all the videos and a lot of fun stuff there. So check us out there and subscribe to us, like us. Also, our Mystic Fitness Venmo account is now live. So if you like our live streaming and would like to support us, please make a donation via Venmo. We do have plenty of this mask, Mary Beth mask available. So we will ship them to you. Please make a donation and let us know how many masks you are looking for, your address, and we'll hand deliver to you. So with that, let's get started. And let me know if my audio is all right and if you guys can hear me okay. So let's come to the top of the mat in standing. As you get here, maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes. Bring your palms to heart space. Feel the awareness of this moment. Be present here. Feel that in your body as you get here. We'll take 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale and sigh out. Inhale, big one, and let everything go. Have a great class, everyone. You can open your eyes. We'll start the class with pranayama breathing. So 6 seconds of inhale followed by 6 seconds of exhale. So toe heel the feet together. Interlace your fingers and bring your knuckles under the chin. Your shoulders are relaxed and your elbows are pointing towards the ground. Belly suck in. Inhale as you bring your arms towards your ears. Fill up that lung and fill up that chest while elongating that upper body. And then shift your head back and open mouth. Exhale. Elbows and forearm can touch. Head comes back. Inhale. And then shift your head back and open mouth. Exhale as if you're fogging the ceiling above you. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you're inhaling, you're filling up that lung and the chest, and then exhale. Inhale. You're moving your prana, your breath through the body, so you're warming up that body from inside. Exhale. Let every drop of CO2 be released out of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Fill up that lung, chest. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Big one. One more time. And then exhale. Let everything be released out of the body. Roll your shoulders a few times. Inhale and sweep your arms up. Look up. Fingers pointing up towards the sky. Exhale. Hinge from the hip to a forward fold. We are still warming up the body, so bend your knees. Inhale to a halfway lift with a flat back. So your crown of the head is pointing towards the front and your tailbone towards the back of the room. Feel that length in that spine. Maybe tuck the chin to find that space behind the neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop your palms on the ground and shift the right leg back, followed by left, to come into a plank position. Your hands are below your shoulder. Engage that quad, engage the glutes. Push the navel towards the spine and push the floor away with your hands. One more breath here. And then for Chaturanga Dandasana, you can drop your knees or you can shift your weight forward and then come halfway down, hugging the elbows towards the body. Inhale to an upward facing dog or a baby cobra. And exhale to a downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. You can bend your knees. Shift the right heel towards the floor and then alternate and shift the left heel. Walk it out. Roll the shoulders away from the neck. So feel that external rotation of your shoulders. Inhale and shift the right leg to the sky and exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest and drop that right foot towards that right hand to come into that lunge position. You can drop your back knee down on the mat or you can keep it lifted if you have a little bit more to give this morning. Inhale and come up, look up, arms up. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline of the body to feel that support from within as you grow tall. Inhale and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, right hand comes back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Hold. Inhale to center. Come back to that lunge and bring the left foot to meet the right to come into a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Drop your palms on the mat and this time shift the left leg back followed by the right to come into that strong plank position. Engage that glute, engage the core, the quad. And then go flow through your vinyasa so you can drop your knees or shift your weight forward and lower yourself halfway with your elbows hugging in for that upward facing dog. And then exhale to a downward facing dog. You can walk it out. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop that left foot towards that left hand to come into that lunge position. You can drop your back knee down as an option. Inhale and rise up. Look up. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Come back to that lunge. And then bring that right foot to meet the left. We meet in a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up your arms. Come up. And exhale, hands to heart space. We'll continue with half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, to warm up our spine. So inhale and sweep your arms up in steeple, or as a modification, you can grab hold of that opposite wrist. Grow tall through that lower waist. Tuck the pelvis, push the navel towards the spine, and open up. Maybe bend side to side a few times to see what's going on in the body. Maybe a little backward bend, a little forward fold. Nothing strong, just gentle to check your body to see if there's anything that's tight this morning. And when you're ready, come back up to center in steeple or grab hold of that left wrist as you grow tall through that lower waist. Open up that heart. Inhale and then exhale, bend to the right for half moon. Check in to see your shoulders and your hips are in one plane. And with each inhale, you're stretching that left side of the body, and with each exhale, you're softening the right side. So inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. Come back to center and grow tall. Inhale and exhale, bend to the left. Again, check in to see the shoulders and hip are aligned in one plane. And make sure your chin is not tucked. So imagine you're holding a grapefruit under your chin. So really from the front, your body should look like a crescent moon with that spine forming that nice arch between your hands and your legs. Inhale, stretch that right side, and exhale, soften. One more time, inhale and exhale. Come back to center. And then for that back bend, squeeze your glutes and push the hip forward. Open up that heart and then shift your head back. Your gaze can go back and your hands can follow your gaze for that beautiful back bend. Come back to center, the opposite way you went in. And then slowly and carefully, a forward fold. You can grab hold of that opposite elbow, shake your head for ragdoll, or if Padahastasana is in your practice, feel free to take it here. You're going to be here for 2 more breaths. To come back up, challenge yourself to come up the opposite way you went in. So your arms come back in steeple and you rise up to center. Hands come back to the side. We'll continue with warrior 2 and bent knee triangle. So I'm gonna come on this mat. Inhale, sweep up your arms, and exhale, open up to that warrior 2 on the right side. Make sure your front knee and ankle are aligned and you're pressing through that outer edge of that back foot. Your upper body is tall. Your head is over your heart over your pelvis. Your gaze can be towards that extended right hand. And then you can flip your palm and tilt your body for that bent knee triangle pose. So your right forearm is on that right thigh, right forearm or elbow is on the right thigh, and your gaze, your drishti, is towards that extended left hand. If that's okay for your neck, you can always look down as a modification. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. So make sure you're opening up through that rib cage. Come back to that warrior 2 and pivot your right foot and then pivot the left for warrior 2 on the left side. Again, your lower body is strong. You're pressing through that your both feet on the ground. Your shoulder is relaxed. Feel that strength of the strong warrior pose. Feel that energy flowing from fingertip to fingertip. You can flip your palm and tilt your body for that bent knee triangle. You can make sure you're not collapsing on that left side as you're opening up through that rib cage on the right. One more breath. Come back to center. Then pivot the left foot, and we come in that five-pointed star position. Your hands can be extended out open in a T. Look up, open up the chest, and then slowly we come down to that wide-legged forward fold. We'll be here for 5 breaths. So you can place a block under your head, or you can place your left hand on a block and open up and twist to the right. If you're twisting, make sure that your hips, your 2 hips are aligned and your spine is straight. Switch sides. Back to center. To come back up, squeeze that inner thighs towards each other and use the core power to come back up. Right foot meets the left and arms come to the side. Next, Parshvattanasana, pyramid pose. So we come in that warrior one stance. So your right foot is pointing towards the front of the mat. The right toes are pointing towards the front of the mat, and your left toes are towards the upper left corner of the mat. And make sure your feet is spread apart so it's not on a tight rope. You can interlace your hands behind you or grab hold of that opposite elbows. Inhale and look up. Open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blade, and exhale, humble. Inhale, tuck chin to chest and roll up. Exhale, humble. Continue this at your own pace, these flowy movements. This time, when you humble, drop your hands on the mat to come into that full Parshvattanasana pose. So you can bend your front knee so your forehead and your knee can touch. But make sure your back leg is straight and you're pressing through that back foot. Two more breaths here. Come back up. Right foot meets the left, and we'll do this on the other side. So this time your left toes are pointing towards the front of the mat, and your right toes are pointing to the upper right corner of the mat. You can grab hold of that opposite elbows or interlace your hands as you open up your chest. Inhale, squeeze that shoulder blade, and exhale, humble. Inhale, chin to chest, roll up. Exhale, humble. Inhale and exhale. This time, drop your hands on the mat for pyramid pose on the left side. Keep breathing. Make sure your back leg is strong and straight. Slowly come back up. Left foot meets the right. We'll take a quick water break here. How are you guys doing? My cues are just suggestions, so feel free to modify or add or do what feels good for you in your body this morning. Just make sure you are gentle with your body. That's all that matters. Every day is a little bit different on the body, but again, these days, even though it feels every day is same. But anyways, we'll continue with Utkatasana, our chair pose. So bring your feet hips distance apart. Ground all corners of your feet to the mat. Inhale and extend your arms out in front of you, shoulder height. And then bend your knees and sit down as if you're sitting on a baby chair behind you. Your weight is on your heels, but your heart is open and lifted. Keep breathing. Slowly come back up. The second part, come on your tippy toes. So shift the heel up. And then with your arms where it is, lower yourself down as if you're sliding with a wall behind you. Your heart is still lifted and your spine is straight. Come back up. Third part, glue the knees together. Arms stay where it is. And slowly with the knees together, lower yourself down. But make sure your hips are above your knees. And if you have healthy knees, you can bounce up, down a few times here. Slowly with the knees together, come back up. Then right foot meets the left, and then arms come to the side. Eagle, Garudasana. So sweep your arms up to the sky and identify that right arm and sweep the right under the left. You can also grab hold of that opposite shoulder. Bend your knees and sit down. And then extend the right leg to the right and wrap that right over that left for eagle pose. If you're stable, maybe some minute modification or some adjustment, so you can maybe push that right knee a little bit towards that right. See how that feels. And see if you can see past your nose, your gaze past your nose. Unravel legs, unravel arms, on the other side. So identify that left hand and sweep the left under the right. Bend your knees and then extend the left leg to the left and then wrap the left leg over the right. You can feel that compression of your arms against your arms and your legs against your leg. See if you can see past your nose here, this side, and how that feels. Unravel legs, unravel arms, and we come back to center. Feel that connection of your foot on the mat. So connect yourself to that ground. Maybe lift your toes, all your toes up, and then put them back. Just feel that four corners of your feet touching the ground. And then when you're grounded, you can bring your right knee to chest and give it a tight squeeze. And then see if you can slowly shift that right leg to the back of the mat to come into that crescent lunge position. Your arms can be up or it can be on the side, open up. Tuck the pelvis by bending that back knee, back leg. And then we're going to do some dips here. So inhale and rise up and exhale, dip. Inhale up, exhale, dip. 8 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more times. We'll meet in crescent. And then see if you can bring that right knee back to that chest. Keep it lifted. And then grab a hold of that right knee with your right hand and open up towards that right. Your left arm can be extended out to the left for dancing Shiva. Your gaze can be towards the front or it can be towards that extended left arm. And for a counterbalance, see if you can switch hands. Beautiful. Come back to center and release that right leg. Now on the other side. Again, connect yourself. Connect your all corners of your feet on the mat first. And then when you're ready, bring that left knee to the chest and give it a tight squeeze. And then slowly shift that right leg towards the back of the mat to come into a crescent lunge. You should really feel it on that right glutes. If you don't, maybe push through that right heel a little bit more to activate that right glutes. Those dips again. So inhale, up, and exhale, dip. Inhale, exhale. 8 more times. 3 more times. We'll meet in that crescent lunge position, and then see if you can bring that left knee to the chest, and then open up that left knee to the left, and your right arm can be extended towards the right for dancing Shiva. For counter twist, challenge yourself and see if you can switch your hands. Awesome. Come back to the center and release your left leg. Balancing stick. Oh, dancer. Forgot dancer. So continue with Dhanurasana, dancer. So bring your right hand to the right and grab a hold of that right ankle or right foot. Inhale and extend that left arm to the sky. And then exhale and charge your body forward for dancer pose. Make sure you're kicking your foot into your hand as you're charging yourself forward. So this pose is a beautiful union between flexibility and strength. Release, switch sides. So your left hand is to the left and you grab your left ankle or your left heel from outside. Inhale and extend that right arm to the sky and then charge yourself forward for dancer pose. Your focus, your drishti, it's towards that right hand. You can really meditate here. Slowly release, come out the opposite way you went in. Now standing, balancing stick pose. So inhale and arms up in steeple, or you can bring them to a heart space. Take a big step with that right foot and then fly yourself with that left leg, a flying leg to the back of the mat. Your arms, if you like the warrior 3 variation, your arms can be open up, extended to the side with your palms facing the ground. Come out of the pose. Right foot meets the left, and we'll do this on the other side. Take a big step with that left foot and then charge yourself forward for balancing stick pose. Square the hips and make sure your flying leg is strong and your toes are really pointing towards the mat. So flexing your foot. Slowly come out of the pose. And then for second set, we'll go into a half moon. So if you have a block, place it in front of your mat. Inhale and take a big step with that right foot. And then slowly charge yourself for that balancing stick pose. And then when you're ready, no rush. And if you want to go to a half moon today, only then place that block a few inches in front of your front foot. And then open up to the beautiful half moon Ardha Chandrasana pose. So you're balancing, like your flying left leg is strong, and imagine you're pressing against a wall behind that left foot. To come back up, maybe challenge yourself to come back up the opposite way through that balancing stick if you can. Let's do it on the other side. So take a big step with that left foot. And then first we get to that balancing stick pose. And then at our own time, place that block and place your left hand on the block and then open up to that right. Again, make sure you're not collapsing on that block. The block is just there for balance. And press through that right foot into that imaginary wall. That will really help with the balance. Your two shoulders are in one line. Your gaze can be really towards the front or in front, or you can look down in your mat to come back up. Oops. See if you can come back to that balancing stick pose. Last of our standing sequence, tree pose. So first feel that connection of your feet into the mat. Stabilize that left leg and ground it, root it into that mat. And then when you are stable, you can bring your right foot anywhere on the inside of that left leg. For Bikram version, we bring it to that left hip crease, but you can just have it anywhere, avoiding the knee. Your arms can take any expression that's calling you this morning. It can be a tall, strong tree in a forest, or you can be blowing your branches in that wind, trying to find that balance in between all the chaos. Take your own mudra. Two more breaths. Three, release. We'll switch sides. So first, stabilize that right leg into the mat, and then bring that left foot anywhere on the inside of the right leg, avoiding the knee. Make sure you're pressing through that left foot as you're rising tall, your crown of the head towards the sky. Two more breaths. And three, release. We are done with our standing sequence. So we'll meet on our back in the mat. You can grab a sip of water this time. We'll meet for a 1 minute quick Shavasana. When you're ready, interlace your fingers and bring them on the right shin for wind removing pose. Squeeze and bring that right knee towards the chest, avoiding the rib cage. Slowly drop that right knee to the left for that supine twist. Your arms can be extended out in T, and your gaze can be towards that left or the right arm. Come back to center and switch sides. So interlace your fingers on your left shin and bring that left knee towards the chest, avoiding the rib cage. Then drop that left knee towards the right for that twist. Come back to center and release pose. Now our favorite time, abs time. So ready? We're gonna do some yogi bicycles this morning first. So bend your knees and scoop the tailbone towards the heels. So basically make sure your lower back is flat on the mat. Bring your arms behind your back, behind your head, sorry. And then lift your legs up so your shin is parallel to the ground. Check in to see your lower back is still flush to the mat. Inhale and bring that right shoulder towards that left knee while extending that right leg. And exhale, center. Switch sides and center. 1. Let's do 30 of this. 20. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Next one will come in our elbows. So maybe you can check me out first. So we are on our elbows on our mat, and then we come in that L-shaped leg, and we're gonna do single leg pulses 10 times and switch. Ready? L-shaped leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 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 2 more. We can do this. It's the weekend. And last one. And relax. You can bring the soles of the feet together. You can place a hand on your belly. When you are ready, we'll meet in our hands and knees. Maybe some cat-cow stretches, anything organic. Maybe some hip circles. If you're doing hip circles, make sure to do it on both sides. I'm gonna cue a traditional crone pigeon, but if pigeon on your back is in your practice, feel free to do it. So for a traditional half pigeon, we're gonna come in our downward facing dog first, and then shift the right leg to the sky, and then bring that right knee and drop it next to that right hand as you lower and extend that left leg on the mat. Check in to see your right thigh is parallel to the long edge of the mat, and you can place a block under your right hip. You can stay here as a proud pigeon, or you can lower yourself down to your degree of comfort. Slowly come back up, and we'll switch sides. So maybe come back into that downward facing dog, maybe walk your dog, and then shift the left leg to the sky, and then bring the left knee towards the left hand as you drop that right leg on the mat. Again, you can place a block under that left bum. Keep breathing. Slowly come out of the pose. Then we'll come to our final pose, Shavasana, on our back. Yay, we did it. As you lay here, let go of everything. Relax the shoulders. Maybe drop your weight a little bit more into that ground. Relax your mouth, your tongue, jaws, the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. Hear the sound of your breathing. Om Om Satchidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Bhagavate Sametha Shri Bhagavate Namaha Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Om Satchidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Bhagavate Sametha Shri Bhagavate Namaha. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. The love and the light that is in me bows to the love and the light that's in you. Namaste. Thank you guys. Hope you like this class. Have a great weekend and see you next week.